Good morning, Isaac.
Morning, Tom.
Here we are for our spring of 2019 newsletter, and part of it is kind of bittersweet. You'll be moving on. You came here as a child to Pine Creek, and I remember how enthused you were about trout fishing and Pine Creek and being outdoors and so on. And we watched you grow up. And a couple of years ago, you came to me and asked me and told me you'd like to be a guide. And I didn't totally brush it off, but I thought, well, you just don't have the experience level to be a guide. But I told you we already had a guide, and we didn't have enough business to book two guides continually. So, but I could expose you to the industry in the retail operation. So you took the job, and here we are today. 2 years later, we're getting ready to say goodbye, and you're heading to Chile to do what is our winter trout fishing season. You'll be going down there and come back sometime this spring. So we enjoyed your stay. Hate to see you go, but you know, that's part of life. You have to move on, and step up, develop your game, and keep following your dreams. You know, without a dream, you go nowhere.
Yes.
It's been a good experience for us, Deb and I, watching you develop. You kind of got thrown into this full time unexpectedly. You know, because when you came here, I said, well, we have a guide, and you know, we just don't need another guide. But I told you that if we got double bookings on any given day, that you could take those trips. Well, as it turned out, you ended up with all of the trips. The other person moved on, and we had a lot of fun with it. We watched you get involved in all phases of the business, and this is a fairly complex business. It doesn't appear to be, but you have to know how to do everything from making sandwiches to telling somebody what kind of wing to put on a rusty spinner. So it can get a little complicated in here, and tense at times.
Yeah.
A lot of business, a lot of activity. So you did well. You're moving on. We're tickled to death for you as you get into your new adventure. I'm assuming you'll do guiding for us again this coming spring, but you'll also, I'm sure, be guiding for outcast anglers. So you'll be stretched fairly thin, probably, hopefully, during April, May, and June.
The goal, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the goal. So we enjoyed you, and you have anything you'd like to say to the...
Well, yeah. Well, to you personally, thank you for the opportunity. I remember sending you an email saying, hey, Tom, you know, you guys need any help in the springtime? And you were nice enough to not only give me a job, but to let me live upstairs. And to the viewers, you know, I enjoyed everybody that walked through the shop, whether you were getting a sandwich or coming down and asking, you know, what's hatching. I've learned a lot, and I've bounced around from job to job before this job. I did, you know, everything under the sun, from construction to working at a nursery home to working at a steel mill, and then finally coming up to the Slate Run Tackle Shop and Woods General Store. And the lessons that I've learned here are, you know, something that I'm going to take with me. As far as this guiding thing goes, working with people, working with the public, this was just what I needed, because during the busy season from May till end of September, it's people, you know, nonstop, and you learn. I just learned a lot. I mean,
called life's learning experience.
Yeah, and
you can go to all the college you want, but you can't get that until you're on the job.
Yeah, I've had my fair experience of college, and you know, I enjoyed it. But this job, and I recommend it to anybody looking for work in this valley, is, you know, look at this shop. Even if you're not, you know, looking for, you know, a job in the fly fishing industry, if you know any young people, parents that would want a job here at the tackle shop or the store, do it. I mean, it's a learning experience. Keeps you busy, makes the day go by faster, and you're in Pine Creek Valley. I mean, this isn't my last time I'm going to step foot in the valley, for sure. It's just, it's
we hope that you personally, we do hope that you'll be back, and we realize you'll move on. If you have time available, I'm sure we'll be recommending you for guide jobs, and hopefully you'll be so busy at times you'll say, Tom, I can't do it. I can do it next Thursday, but I'm booked solid, and you did well. Again, it's a rapid. You get thrown into the water and you learn how to swim very quickly, or you go under. This place gets extremely busy, and I don't have to tell you that. It does. It was this final year was a very strange year. Crazy water conditions, crazy weather conditions. We're still not out of that phase. It's still raining. Significant rain.
January.
Yeah.
Still raining.
This morning everything was covered with 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch of ice, and I came sliding down the driveway to do this video to say goodbye to you. So I've had a good time. Deb and I have had a good time, and you came along well. You learn to work with the public, and that takes a knack. You have to, you always have to be happy and friendly, and at times that's just difficult to do. I mean, we're not always up the way we would like to be, and sometimes you just got the news. Oh yeah, your car. Oh yeah, well we can't inspect it. It needs this. It needs that. And oh man. So and you get other things on your mind, but you did well in learning to work with customers. Did extremely well in fishing, and actually became a very good slate run. The stream of slate run and cedar run, I know they're your favorites.
I got Jed to thank for that.
Well,
He's taught me a lot.
Jed's the granddad of slate run fishing. Him and Gene Arrow they'd catch more trout up that stream when everybody was telling, well, there's no trout left in it, and that needs to be stocked, and it needs this, and it needs that. Jed and Gene would come back, and they'd say, how'd you do it? Pretty good. And never bragging or anything, but you could pull the information out of them.
Yeah.
And so I was glad that you got exposed and to be able to fish with Jed. Jed's an incredible small stream fisherman. Has his own approach to it. I don't think he really studied anybody's other techniques. He just simply, him and Gene developed methods to catch trout on slate run, on flies, and they really did well. So I'm glad you got to know Jed personally, but I'm also glad that you got to share his knowledge. Because that was helpful. And it's very evident. I know you love the small streams. As you get older, the small streams become more and more challenging. You just simply can't get into it's not comfortable to get into the positions that you have to get into to fish.
Yeah.
The knees quit working and everything. The eyes don't work real well, and they're stumbling and dragging and crawling through the brush.
Doesn't work out anymore.
So at any rate, you did the whole gambit. You guided the big water, the small streams, worked the shop, and made thousands of sandwiches. So
did it all.
So you ran the gambit, and now it's time to move on. Like I said, Deb and I will miss you, and customers will miss you. So, and I'm sure you'll have, after you're gone, it'll be exciting, a new adventure, and part of your life, and you got to have the dream, or life isn't. If you don't have a dream, you might as well stay home, and watch TV. But with a dream, you can go out and have fun. So you're going to do that, and thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you, Tom, and thank you to the viewers. Past year and a half, I've been doing the newsletter and always appreciated the feedback that we get, and it's been a pleasure for those of you who I've met. coming in and the support, whether it's to me personally or to the shop, and we hope to see you this upcoming spring season.
All right, you people, thank you. Thanks for watching. We're going to do another video here for the 2019 spring video, but we wanted to say goodbye to Izzack, and this is the goodbye. So see you guys, and thanks, Izzack.
No problem, Tom. Thank you.